very excited to be a part of this student exchange program. NMS is actually in the 13th year and is one of the most sought after schools in the region. We are very proud to say that we are a dual curriculum school, and we have around 2,400 students and cater to the diverse academic needs, fostering excellence and global excellence. For today's exchange program, we are delighted to be a part of this student exchange. And we have our teacher, mentor, and coordinator, Ms. Kavita, with us, and a group of enthusiastic students from grade 7 who are eager to learn, to share, and collaborate on this platform. So we, being part of this initiative, want to actually promote our continued commitment to building bridges across cultures and creating meaningful learning experiences for our students. Thank you once again, and over to you, ma'am, for the remaining part of today's session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have Miss Yachna from KR Mangalam World School with us. We also have Miss Pooja Sharma with us again from KR Mangalam School. So, Yachna ma'am, Pooja ma'am, I would request you to please take it over from here.
Thank you, Tanya ma'am, and good afternoon to everybody. And good afternoon, Vanessa ma'am. It was lovely hearing you out and your ideology and your perspective towards education and teaching, what your school does. So I think we are also a school which is progressive, thinking about global learning and exchange of cultures. And I think we are like-minded people. So it's wonderful to connect with you. It's wonderful to collaborate with your school. And we also have a lot of students who are ready, enthusiastic to share their view on the world, how they understand different cultures, and certain global issues we'll be talking about. And I think this is just the beginning, and we can collaborate further for more topics, because we have an entire action plan ready under the RIDS program run by British Council, and we've registered for it. So it's a very prestigious program, and under which we wish to collaborate with you. So I think over to Pooja ma'am, and how would you like us to go about? I mean, would your students want to come first, or would you want us to present first?
Please go ahead, and we would like to hear from KR Mangalam School students first, and we will follow.
Wonderful.
Thank you
so thank you, ma'am. So Pooja ma'am, can we have our students who've lined up? We will be doing an introduction of a couple of cultures. I think you must have received the document from where you've taken the Terra Care issue, but there is a cultural unboxing that we have. So we have certain short presentations by our students where they will talk about different cultures or certain countries of the world. So they have researched on different cultures, countries, and they'll share that with you. Post that, we will invite your students to talk about Terra Care, and then our students will also talk about Terra Care. So Pooja ma'am, can we have the students lined up, please?
Yes, ma'am. So would you want to go ahead with the cultural unboxing first and then the Terra Care?
I think we can do two countries. First, we can talk about India and we can talk about UAE. And then we start with Terra Care.
Cultural unboxing?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of KR Mangalam World School, Gurugram, India, I, Pooja Sharma, extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to this virtual interaction between KR Mangalam World School and the Gems New Millennium School, Dubai. For over 15 years, our school has been dedicated to nurturing curiosity, innovation, and holistic growth. Guided by the vision of our chairman, Mr. Yash Dev Gupta, the school seamlessly blends academic excellence with real-world learning, shaping confident, compassionate, and globally aware citizens. We are truly delighted to connect through the British Council's RIDS program for this enriching session on cultural unboxing and Terra Care. Today's exchange gives us a wonderful opportunity to explore and celebrate the diversity of 5 different countries under cultural unboxing and 3 more under Terra Care, fostering a deeper appreciation of global cultures and shared human values. The students lineup is ready. Tanya ma'am, if you could provide us the screen sharing rights, please. Our students would like to share their screen, so if you could give us the screen sharing rights, please.
Pooja mama, making me the co-host, huh?
Okay, ma'am, sure. So our cultural unboxing students are ready. Myra, are you ready to share your screen? I'll allow that for you. Myra Arora. Myra, are you able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
share your screen?
Ma'am, I've just sent the request for sharing.
Okay, it hasn't come on my screen. Tanya ma'am, could you help us for the screen sharing, please? Because I'm unable, I haven't received that request.
Ma'am, it's showcasing that I'm not yet allowed to share my screen.
Hmm.
I've given the permission now. Can you check?
Yes, ma'am, now I'm able to share. Just a moment. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, we can see your screen.
From tradition to tomorrow, exploring the heart of Emirate culture. Hi, everybody, I'm Myra Arora, and today we'll be exploring the culture of UAE. The United Arab Emirates, with its capital Abu Dhabi and major city Dubai, lies in West Asia and Arabian Peninsula. It unites 7 emirates, blending rich culture with remarkable innovation. The UAE is renowned for its modern architecture, desert beauty, and deep rooted heritage, symbolizing harmony between tradition and progress. UAE's culture is founded on Arab and Islamic values, with hospitality and respect form its essence. Guests are welcomed warmly with Arabic coffee and dates. Fridays are devoted to prayer and togetherness. Despite its modern lifestyle, the UAE proudly preserves its Buddhian customs of generosity and honor. Architecture. UAE is well known for its architecture. Architecture in the UAE emerges ancient wisdom and futuristic vision, from wind towers and mud brick houses to global icons like Burj Khalifa. Every structure mirrors the nation's journey of innovation grounded in tradition. Moving on, let's discuss cuisine. I believe cuisine is the best way to know a place and its culture. Emirati cuisine is a flavorful blend of Arabian, Persian, and Indian influences. Dishes like makboos, haris, shawarma showcase rich spices and warmth. Sharing food reflects love and unity, while Arabic coffee and mint tea symbolize Emirati hospitality. Moving on, let's discuss the traditional dresses. Emirati attire represents tradition and identity. Festivals are a time full of joy. From National Day celebrated on 2nd December to Eid al-Ahad, festival of sacrifice. Art and craft. Emirati art celebrates creativity through calligraphy, henna, pottery, weaving. Traditional crafts like Tali, and Sadhu reflect skill and precision. Alongside, the UAE embraces modern art in global venues such as Louvre Abu Dhabi, bridging heritage with expression. In conclusion, we conclude that United Arab Emirates is not just a nation, but a land full of art, heritage, history, golden sand, and great buildings, a symbol of vision, respect, and pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Myra. Zaina, I request you to come on screen sharing, please, and present the country you have researched.
Sure, ma'am. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Indonesia, a beautiful nation made up of thousands of islands, each with its own culture, language, and traditions. From fairy volcanoes to coral reefs, Indonesia proves that nature is the greatest artist. Let's discover its magic together. Republic of Indonesia, an incredibly diverse island nation in Southeast Asia. Jakarta being its capital and the people conversing in Bahasa Indonesia. The country is known well for being a traveler's dream. Starting with the cultures and traditions, unity and diversity is Indonesia's motto, making it suitable for the country since it offers hundreds of ethnic groups and languages. Festivals like Idul Fitr, Naipi, and Wesak bring people together. Up next is authentic Indonesian art. Indonesians take pride in presenting their arts in various forms, like batik, a striking hand-dyed fabric, wayang kulit, shadow puppet theatre, stunning wood carvings, and paintings where every stroke tells a story. Moving to the ancient architecture. The architecture of Indonesia is just as diverse as the people. Every region has traditional houses. Ancient temple like Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple, reflects the country's deep spiritual history. On the other hand, we have cities like Jakarta offering beautiful skyscrapers. Let's spice things up with the next slide. Indonesian cuisine is all about bold flavors, leaving a profound impact on one's palate. Foods like nasi goreng, satay, rendang, and gado-gado leaves one craving for more. Coming to dance and music, the performing arts of Indonesia hold extreme importance. In Bali, dances like Lugong and Barong tell old legends through graceful movements. From Asahe, the salmon dance or the dance of 1,000 hands is performed with perfect coordination, and the gamelan orchestra gives Indonesian music its distinct calming sound. Moving to Indonesian fashion. Fashion is an entire culture statement in Indonesia. Men prefer to wear colorful and formal shirts, that is batik shirts, while the women wear kebaya, an attractive blouse paired with a batik skirt. Then we have Indonesian greetings. Indonesian people are known to be welcoming and warm. Their polite and friendly greetings show how much they value respect in everyday lives. Moving ahead onto the vibrant festivals. The festivals there are breathtaking. Naipi, for example, is a day of complete silence in Bali. No noise, just reflection. The Bali Arts Festival, where dance, music, and crafts fill the street. And on Independence Day, the whole country bursts into color with games, parades, and flag hoisting ceremonies. To wrap it up, we have some fun facts. Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world, home to the Komodo dragon, and has over 130 active volcanoes. What makes Indonesia so special is how it balances modern life with deep cultural roots. That's why it's often called the Emerald of the Equator. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Zaina. That was very well presented. I request Shivya to be ready and post that Ashutosh and Dhruv, please. Shivya, you can share your screen sharing request.
Yes, just a moment.
Il miglior modo per conoscere una città è camminarci dentro. The best way to know a city is to walk through it. Wisely put by Enzo Ferrari, an Italian businessman and the founder of Ferrari. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shivya Narula from class 9F, and today I'll be taking you on a journey through Italy, a land where history, art, and life blend together like poetry. Let's begin by stepping back in time to where it all started, a glimpse into history. Italy has won many crowns: the Roman Empire, the Renaissance, and beyond. It gave the world Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo, who reshaped art and science as we know it. Even today, its ruins, palaces, and cities still whisper stories of glory. And as its histories echoes through stone and canvas, Italy's present moves to rhythm and music. Italy dances with passion. The tarantula celebrates joy and togetherness, while Venetian waltzes fill grand horns with elegance. Opera was born here, with masters like Verdi and Puccini. From folk songs to modern pop, music remains the heartbeat of Italian life. But beyond rhythm, Italy's real melody lies in how people live every day. Italians live by la dolce vita, the sweet life, finding joy in simple things. La Bella Figara teaches grace and style, while Campanilismo reflects deep local pride. Art, food, and conversation weave into daily life effortlessly. Modern Italy embraces global influences while keeping its traditions alive. And at the heart of those traditions, faith still lights the way. Faith and festivals go hand in hand. Landmarks like St. Peter's Basilica and Duomo di Milano show devotion through art. The Venice Carnival, Siena Spalio, and Easter in Rome fill streets with joy, color, and unity. Religion here isn't silent, it's celebrated. And just as faith builds community, art builds beauty. Italy is a living museum, from the Colosseum to Florence's Duomo and Venice's palaces. Every structure tells a story. Roman innovation shaped the world, and Renaissance artists redefined perfection. Today, Milan's skyline and Venice's bridges blend legacy with modern design. Italy builds not just with stone, but with soul, and that soul also lies in its food. Every region tells a story through food. Naples with pizza, Bologna with pasta, Florence with steak, and Sicily with its sweet cannoli. The north loves creamy risotto and cheese. The south favors olive oil and seafood. Italian food celebrates simplicity, balance, and heart. And much like its flavors, Italy's style is bold and unforgettable. Italy defines elegance. Milan leads the world with Gucci, Prada, Versace, Armani, and many high-end brands. Regional crafts like Tuscan leather and Venetian glass keep tradition alive. Classic attire include the toga, stola, Sardinian dresses, and gindle. For Italians, fashion isn't just clothing, it's culture in motion. And the same expressive spirit lives in their languages. Italian is the main language, but dialects like Sicilian, Neapolitan, and Venetian thrive. Regions like South Tyrol and Aosta Valley speak German and French, showing Italy's diversity. Language here connects art, history, and heart, the soul of Italy itself. Now, our journey may end here, but Italy never truly leaves you. It lingers in every melody, every flavor, and every piece of art. Grazie mille.
Thank you, Shivya. We now have Ashutosh presenting Egypt as his research country.
Yes, I'm just a minute. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Egypt, a country where history stands tall in the form of pyramids and ancient temples. Egypt carries secrets from thousands of years ago and still inspires the world with its rich culture and discoveries. Egypt officially known as the Arab Republic of Egypt, is the most populous country in the Arab world with over 100 million people. Its capital, Cairo, is both the largest city and the cultural heart of the nation. While 95% of Egypt is desert, the Nile River has sustained life for a millennia, making the land fertile and central to its civilization. Arabic is the official language, and the Egyptian pound is its currency. The cultural heritage. Ancient Egypt was one of the world's earliest great civilizations. Its architectural wonders, the pyramids, the Luxor, the Karnak, and the Valley of Kings, remains unmatched. Egyptians pioneered hieroglyphs, with the Rosetta Stone unlocking their history. Animals, especially cats, held sacred significance. Today, Egypt blends this ancient legacy with Arab traditions, reflected in its festivals, arts, and daily life. Some major cities, Cairo, often called the city of thousand minarets, is renowned for its architecture. Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, was home to the legendary Great Library and remains a vital Mediterranean port. Giza is world famous for the pyramids and the Great Sphinx, including the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. Onto its cuisine. Egyptian cuisine reflects both tradition and community. Full, a fava bean dish, is the national breakfast. Esh, the traditional flatbread, literally means life and accompanies nearly every meal. Molokhia, a garlicky stew, and koshari, a hearty street food, and our beloved staples, shawarma, with its spiced meats and sauces, highlight Egypt's culinary diversity. The arts and science, Egyptian art, such as the golden mask of Tutankhamun, symbolize eternal life and divine power. Dance traditions like Tehtib showcase strength and skill. Music played on harps, flutes, and lutes was central to rituals and celebrations. Egyptians also advanced mathematics and astronomy, achievements that enabled the construction of the pyramids and the creation of calendars. Attire of the Egyptians. In ancient times, men wore the sherent, a wraparound kilt, while women wore the sheath, dress, or kalsaris. Linen was a dominant fabric, ranging from coarse to luxurious. Sandals made of papyrus or leather were common, and jewelry, wigs, and amulets symbolized beauty. On to festivals and traditions. Iconic festivals such as the Sam el Nassim, the Wafa el Nil, and the legendary Abu Simbel Sun Festival are a signal of Egypt's preserved heritage. Some basic greetings in Egyptian. Ahlan, a casual hi. Peace, a peaceful greeting, being Assalamu alaikum. A reply to that being Walaikum Assalam. And people generally start their day by saying Sabah ek khair or good morning. As we move on to the conclusion, Egypt and its vibrant history will always remain a testament to human evolution and shared existence, as it is the land of timeless legacy and an example of how heritage fuels progress. Malay Salama.
Thank you, Ashutosh. We now have India as the country being represented by Dhruv. Dhruv, if you can
Yes.
do your screen sharing request, please. Okay, we can see that screen.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a warm namaste. I am Dhruv Narang of grade 9th. India is not just the largest democracy, but also a country contributing to science, technology, art, and philosophy around the world. Today, I'll show you why India continues to inspire the globe with its ideas and resilience. So let's begin our journey through India. Officially the Republic of India, the country lies in South Asia, bordered by Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. It's the seventh largest nation with over 1.4 billion people. The capital is New Delhi, the currency is the Indian rupee, and the main languages spoken are Hindi and English. But what defines India most is its diversity in people, traditions, and beliefs. Let's now explore what truly makes this land unique its culture. India's strength lies in unity and diversity. Family, respect for elders, and hospitality shape our lives. The greeting Namaste means I bow to the divine in you. Every region differs in language, dress, and food, yet we remain one. With that spirit, let's take a look at India's beautiful art and craft. Indian art is full of color and meaning. Styles like Madhubani, Varli, Pattachitra, and Tanjore tell stories of faith and nature. Pottery, woodwork, and embroidery show our artisans' creativity and skill. Textiles such as zardozi and fulkari are admired worldwide. Now let's step into the world of India's magnificent architecture. India's monuments reflect its long history, from the temples of Khajuraho to Mughal wonders like the Taj Mahal and Red Fort. Colonial landmarks such as the Gateway of India add another chapter, and modern sites like the Lotus Temple show harmony. But what better way to feel a culture than through its food? Indian cuisine is a festival of flavors. North India loves butter chicken, South India enjoys dosa and idli, East India is known for fish curry, and West for pav bhaji and dhokla. Sweets like gulab jamun and jalebi or a cup of masala chai complete the meal. Food here is more than taste, it's about sharing and celebration. Speaking of celebration, let's move to dance and music. Traditional dance forms and music express devotion and emotion. Classical forms like Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and Odissi show grace and precision. Folk dances like Bhangra and Garba fill festivals with energy. Instruments such as the sitar and tabla define our sound, while Bollywood music unites us all. Now let's see how India dresses its culture. Indian clothing is elegant and colorful. Women wear saris, salwar kameez or lehengas, while men wear kurtas, dhotis or sherwanis. Cotton and silk are popular fabrics, and jewelry adds sparkle. These outfits shine brightest during our festivals. Festivals are the heartbeat of India, and there's always something to celebrate. Diwali brings light, Holi brings color, Eid and Christmas spread joy and togetherness, while Navratri and Onam show regional pride. And now let's learn a few common greetings and phrases in Hindi that we use every day. Hello is Namaste, good morning is Suprabhat, thank you is Dhanyavad, and how are you is Aap kaise hain. Greeting with folded hands is a sign of respect and warmth. Finally, let's wrap up our journey. India is where the ancient and modern beautifully meet. Our culture values peace, harmony, and the belief that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. Thank you for joining me on this short journey through India, a land that continues to inspire the world. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad, Dhruv. I hope each one of us logged in today had a takeaway and we were able to understand the cultural diversity in terms of traditions, languages, and artistic expressions. We have now the young pioneers of K.R. Manglam World School Gurugram ready to share their insights about the various green challenges, the environmental issues across the world. Um, is the team ready? Do we have everyone logged
Hey,
in?
hi, Pooja ma'am.
Ashwin,
Just a
yes,
second.
ma'am.
So, I think we've, spoken enough and, our students have presented. So I would just like to offer, ma'am, if their students would want to present now and then we can take over, or would you like us to continue?
Thank you, Ms. Yachna. I don't mind taking over. Our children will make their presentation, but before they start, I would like to thank you for setting up the stage so clearly. We're actually looking on to collaborating between the two schools on Terra Care, basically. So our children are prepared on those lines today. And
Sure. We also have certain students who are prepared for Terra Care, as you had written.
yeah. So there's no issues about that. And here, what I found really interesting was that Kermangalam children have really given insights for our kids into various countries from what they already know and what they have not known. Some of the key things that I felt they covered the geographical factors, the historical factors, cuisines. I think they might go home and want to try on some of these themselves, because our children really believe in hands-on learning. So I'm sure they will try and experiment that. They will also look into the fashion industry of all the countries that you've led them through. And the art and craft, dance, music. I think the most highlighting part was greetings from different parts of the world that our children will take in. I will set stage for my children to start over from here now. Thank you. My children will
Thank
be
you.
occupying the seats because we are sitting in one classroom. We have
No
problems.
issues, no issues at all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be having Sara Nair, who will be starting the session now.
Great. Thank you.
Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we can.
Firstly, I would like to say thank you so much, Kea Manglam, for the wonderful presentations. I'm sure we learned a lot of new facts, even about the UAE. So, have you ever wondered what would happen if the earth were destroyed due to our actions? That's exactly why we're here today. Hi, I'm Sarah from GNMS, and today we are super excited to discuss Terra Care, Young Guardians of the Earth, because there is no planet B.
Hi, my name is Haneen, and Think Green, Act Now. This is our vision for a sustainable future. And as you can see, we have gone through your school's website and noticed various similarities in both visions and how we implement them. Here at NMS, KG to senior school students constantly partake in sustainable activities and initiatives which are often student-led.
I'm Heer Patel, and I've gone to your school website and realized that both schools have quite similar visions, and both our schools aim to foster holistic growth, moral values, and sustainable practices. I've also taken a look at your talk series, which I found quite interesting and similar to a program that NMS does called TEDx. I've also looked at your parent engagement programs, which relate quite deeply to our family first initiatives.
Hi, I'm Drivika, and I've noticed that we've been talking a lot about the environment and how our schools are related. So now let's take a break and play a fun game. So, Kiar Mangalam, have you heard of the RST game before?
Could you repeat that term for us, please?
Have you played the RST game? Otherwise, I don't mind explaining.
I think, yes, you can give us a brief introduction about this game so that our students are all charged up and they're ready to play that.
Okay, so the original game is RST, but today for us, we have made a small change. This game is called the GSM game and we've chosen these letters because we've noticed that G, S, and M are common in our school names. So one team says a word in a chosen category. So since our theme today is Terra Care, we'll stick to that. Now, the other team must say a related word. But here's the catch it cannot start with G, S, or M. Now, both the teams keep alternating turns, which is one person from one team at a time, until a team hesitates, repeats, or uses words starting with G, S, or M. Can we begin?
I think that's very interesting. So, KRM students, please unmute yourselves and be ready to play the game.
Okay, would you like to start first? You can start with anything related to the word terra, like the earth or sustainability.
Can we start with environmental responsibilities?
Yeah, sure. We can start with that. I'd like to say afforestation.
Deforestation.
Carbon footprints.
Reforestation.
Okay. Does anyone from this team have any other answer? Plantation. Plantation. My friend say plantation.
Recycling.
That starts with R. But oh, sorry, GSM. So, plastic.
Non-degradable.
I couldn't hear you. Can you please repeat that again?
Non-degradable.
Okay, biodegradable. Biodegradable. Food miles.
Reusing.
Okay. Food chain.
Reducing.
Okay. Rethinking.
Reusing.
Recycling.
Earth care.
Sustainable development.
Conservation.
Oh, we used S. We're so sorry. So the game ends over here. Congratulations, KR Mangalam. You won the game. It is very fun playing with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a great game. Now, before we dive into the NMS initiatives, let's have a moment to think about what the word terror really means. So there you can scan the QR code on the screen and that will lead you to the Mentimeter and you can share your thoughts there.
Sure, we'll definitely add our thoughts to this scan code. We have been able to log into that. Thank you.
The link is also uploaded on Teams and we'll be displaying the screen now. Not Teams. Mangalam, have you been able to access the Mentimeter?
Yes, we have been able to access. We've added few thoughts to it. It was asking for a word and then another word for TerraCare. I urge our senior students also to contribute to this scan code.
Thank you.
You can also access the link that is there on the chat box. Children, please put in your thoughts. I think it's very interestingly done by the school.
Can you please show the scan code once?
Dhruv, the link is also there. GNMS has put the link in the chat box.
Okay.
So you can access it from there.
Okay.
So NMS takes many initiatives to actively promote sustainability. As you can see here, our students from categories 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 won the Terra Vista competition. Another photo shows our school receiving the Eco Schools Award, and one more photo highlights our middle school students enthusiastically planting in the Zen Garden, which is our school garden. These are just a few examples of the many sustainability efforts taken here at NMS.
Our school Our school has also hosted the Horizon Environmental Stewardship Symposium, bringing and encouraging students to build their own bee houses using sustainable and renewable materials. These materials, examples of such materials, may include cardboard, used bottles, and other materials, etc. These students then also took their bee homes back to their school and gave us feedback on how the bee houses were going. This showcases our commitment to sustainability and eco-friendly practices. 8 billion people said it's just one plastic bottle. This line shows why our world is in danger, because small actions are ignored until the damage becomes impossible to ignore. Let's look at the environmental challenges in our two regions. In the UAE, there are issues like water scarcity, rising climate risks, and the effects of plastic and carbon waste. These problems impact cities, coastlines, and even desert ecosystems. In Gurugram, rapid urbanization and poor waste segregation have led to air, water, and soil pollution. Areas like Bandwari have been overburned, harming the land and local wildlife. The main reason for this is that the world often only takes action after damage is already done, instead of preventing problems before they grow. Even though the challenges are different, the lesson is the same. Our environment needs care and action, both big and small. We don't need to be government leaders or experts to help. Students can take meaningful steps and small actions that can grow into real change. Soon, we'll share some creative ideas and projects that we, as students in school, can take part in to make a difference. Good afternoon, I'm Drishti, and as you can see, this slide showcases the key environmental initiatives taken up by the UAE. In the UAE, efforts like the mangrove reforestation aims to plant over 100 million mangroves by the end of 2030, helping protect coastlines and absorb carbon dioxide. The Net Zero 2050 strategy focuses on achieving carbon neutrality supported by clean energy projects such as the Baraka nuclear plant and the Al Maktoum solar park, which together provides over 25% of carbon-free electricity. In Gurugram, sustainable urban projects like Max Estates 360, Signature Global Titanium SPR, and Keystone Seasons integrate energy efficiency, renewable energy, and clean spaces into city living. Overall, these initiatives highlight how sustainability can be achieved through thoughtful planning and innovation. The future isn't really waiting to be saved, it's waiting to be created. Let's look at a few simple ideas that all of us can do to make small changes that can lead into a huge impact. A seed ball drive
proves that changes don't always need to be with big machines or huge budgets. Just by throwing small seed balls onto dry land, we allow nature to take over, letting rain and nature turn empty spaces into green, lively areas. An eco art campaign utilizes creativity as a powerful tool for change. When waste is turned into art, it catches attention, starts conversations, and makes people rethink how their everyday habits affect the planet. Pink farms. Pink farms show us that farming doesn't really need to harm the earth and can be modern and responsible at the same time. By growing food naturally without chemicals, it protects the soil, supports the environment, and gives us healthier food choices. My friends, you might have heard about the 3 R's, but have you heard about the 6 R's? The other 3 R's are extremely important as well. The 6 R's stand for refuse what you don't need, reduce what you use, reuse things again, repair instead of throwing away, recycle waste properly, and rethink your choices for a greener future. They can guide us to be more aware of our actions. They remind us that simple daily choices can help reduce waste and protect the earth for our future.
After this, we would like to introduce a few activities. Feel free to pick any one. Our activities include Pictionary, the tier system, collaborative drawing, and the What Would You Do game. Please let me know whichever one you'd like, and I will explain further. You can let us know which game you prefer to play. Either one of these four.
Sure. Students of KR Manglam, are we good to go with collaborative drawing, or should we go ahead with Pictionary?
Pictionary.
Collaborative drawing?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. GNMS will go ahead with collaborative drawing.
Yes,
Please
thank
do
you.
explain what needs to be done.
Yes. So here's what we'll do. Both of the teams will start by drawing on their own canvas at the same time on the theme of the environment. Then we'll exchange our canvases online and continue each other's artworks. After that, we'll swap again and go back to our original canvas. Let's remember to keep our art positive and eco-themed. The link to do the collaborative drawing is present in the chat box.
Just a minute. The child is sending the link. Just hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sent it from here. Can you just confirm if you got the link?
Is that the Magma link, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. I request all the students logged in for KR and WS, please access this link. Ashvi, Ashman, try clicking on this link in the chat window, please. Dhruv, see if you are able to access it. Let's do this interesting collaborative activity with the school. And what would be the topic the students are drawing today?
Environment. Ma'am, anything related to the environment.
Sure, thank you. Zaina, Myra, I hope you're also logged in and you were able to access the link.
Yes, ma'am.
Ashutosh, Shivya?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
after 5 minutes, we would start working on your drawing, and the drawing we are doing, you will continue. So we'll exchange canvases.
Sounds interesting, very interesting. The true meaning of collaborative drawing.
Start doing. Not on that. Oh, that is for them. The one I see is for them.
Good afternoon. I'm just taking a moment, perhaps Ms. Sharma, to speak with you while our children are busy getting their artwork done. So my name is Rian Selvan. I'm the supervisor for middle school. And I noticed that you had a few grade 9 students. We are quite lucky to have our very enthusiastic grade 7s. So we have about 11 grade 7 students who have put this together. But I was quite interested because I know they're drawing. That's why I'm taking the opportunity to speak with you. The tech and the presentation from your children is fairly flawless. No movement. They're not walking up and down. So I just want to know how have you sorted it out? Are your children at home at the moment?
Yes, as of now, they're logged in from their home because it's almost close to 4:30 p.m. here in India time. And the winter break is on for them. So we had requested them to log in from home and they're joined from their laptops.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's why it's a little bit flawless and they're able to jump back in. I
Correct,
was
yes.
just hoping maybe for our future sessions when we have the exchange, we will get a chance to get the students to converse with their counterparts in Gurugram. So maybe after we've done all the presentations that all your kids and ours have prepared and they've done their little bit of interactive activities, perhaps Miss Kavita and you together will be able to give them some chatting time where they actually talk with each other.
Yes, sure. I think this will be a nice opportunity for our students as well. And Yachna ma'am, with your due permission, if our students can go ahead with this.
Yes, sure. I think we'll be looking forward to such opportunities. And it's great to have students collaborate like this, talk to each other, and get to know what their take is on today's, the rising issues of environment. So, one more thing, I was waiting to share this, but when I saw your children speak, and the amount of research that has gone into their presentations that is comparing our school vision and mission with your school mission and vision. So I think that's commendable. So you definitely, must be applauded for that.
So Ms. Kavita is their social studies teacher, and she's been working with them on how exactly we could make the presentation fruitful for both sides. So it was very
Wonderful.
interesting.
So
I was
kudos to
yeah.
you, Ms. Kavita. I think it's great. It's
you
a
so
brilliant
much.
idea. And, moving further, as I was talking to you about further collaborations also, Ms. Kavita, if you
Yes.
could give a number, we can create a WhatsApp group with your teachers and our teachers. And, if you could put on the chat box, right away, Ms. Pooja will create a group. And then probably, we can share the entire action plan there. And moving forward, we can discuss and define certain dates when we are collaborating in the activities we'll be doing. It'll become much easier for both of us, both the schools basically. And if you don't mind, I'll share my number if you want, and you can share yours.
Okay, I'll do that. Just give me a few minutes. I just thought that, can we have a next sessions on the 12th, 29th, and the 22nd of the next, 12th, 22nd, and 29th, all Thursdays.
We can have them on Thursdays. That's not an issue.
Then I think you will go for a annual vacation.
No, our currently our winter break is on, and
Okay.
students are going to physically join back school on the 16th,
Okay.
which is next
16th.
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't mind having a session on 15th again, because students can join online.
Okay. We were
So that
thinking of, yeah. So 22nd and 29th. After that, when do you close for summer holidays?
that is in May. But we'll
Okay.
wind up this particular topic, this particular action plan by, say, end of February. We can do that. Couple of
Okay.
collaborative activities, and then we can look on. We can look forward to more collaborations in the new session, which starts in April.
Yeah. We will be there in April and May, but June also we will be there. But from July we go on vacation.
That is perfectly all right. So maybe we can utilize January and February first,
We'll do
have
that.
a couple of collaborations and for different classes. And I've put my number in the chat box. If you could add yours, you can take my number. And then probably if I have your number, we'll create a WhatsApp group and we'll discuss all the dates and talks and everything there.
Yeah, I'll do
In
that,
case we
ma'am.
need to exchange
Because I'm still
links
on this
also for.
share screen. Otherwise, I'll
Sorry?
stop sharing the screen and I'll put the chat. I'll put
Sure.
my
You
number
do it at
for
your
you, ma'am. There's no issues. Just give me a second. Just speaking loud about what we would like to first, as an initiative start as a collaborative newsletter. If
Oh,
we can
wonderful.
talk on
Yes.
the newsletter part of what's happening in your school, how we are doing it this side, and what we can do in
Wonderful.
common, some projects.
Sure. I think it's a very good idea. Newsletter is an excellent idea to actually display the collaboration between the two schools.
So that's
And
what we thought we would start with a newsletter where we are working on small projects. Both schools work on, like
yes,
we have newspaper drives, we have old books that the children have read. We collect them and give it to schools that can't afford it. Like that, we have small programs, and our children just showed you like the seed bomb and all that. It's more
yes,
effective in
yes.
India than in UAE because of the climatic conditions. So children can, both sides, we can prepare these kind of things, hydroponic, all that we need to
Wonderful.
think
So
about.
actually, we are also running some initiatives at our school also. If we have a common
Okay.
newsletter and that also collaborative, probably we can keep adding our activities there. And it's a very good
Sure,
idea.
sure.
Newsletter is an excellent idea. So I think we can go about doing that. I think Pooja ma'am, that's quite workable also.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Just put this in the chat box, my number.
Yeah, ma'am, our children are ready to exchange their
Wonderful. So let's
so
see.
we will just look at how it's coming up. Okay.
Sure, sure.
So now we'll send you the link to our canvas and you can continue further making like adding details and editing that, and then we'll use your canvas
I
and further edit it.
I see
So now
certain children working on the link. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. That's the link for our school, and we'll be sharing the link for their school now, so we can see what they have drawn.
Ma'am, the idea here is for children to continue on our canvas and we continue on your canvas, and finally
Yes.
you have the collaboration. That's what we are looking at.
That's going to be wonderful. I think we'll be doing that. So
Sarah, you sent me the first 188. You sent the number. And ma'am, have you got my number on your chat box?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
yes,
have,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, have you received the canvas link and is it working? Can you just confirm?
Yes, ma'am, we are able to log in. It's got beautiful scenery with the blue background and three clouds already there. And I
Yeah,
can
can
see
you
our KRM students coloring now.
Okay, now we'll see what is happening between.
This is something interesting which your school has come up with, ma'am. It's definitely noteworthy.
It's all the idea of the kids, ma'am.
Wonderful. I applaud their efforts.
Actually, here we lead a lot of student-initiated programs in our school. So students come up with ideas and they implement it. They have to convince us that it's the purpose of their project, and it's done. That's how. So they're all, right from
They're all tech savvy,
they're
definitely.
all skilled at that.
Yes, they are definitely tech savvy and
So
all
I see
interesting apps they've used.
reduce the 3 R's sign there, and I see the trees and the mountains. That's a lot of creativity. Very good.
And I would like to appreciate, ma'am, the move from 3 hours to the 6 hours. So they've updated our vocabulary as
Yes.
well. So we do
Yes,
say 6 hours, but
In fact,
yes, it's a
now
paradigm
what we
shift.
teach them, I think we've gone up to so many hours that I remember previously when I was discussing in class, so we'd gone up to some, I think, 12 hours, and all thanks to technology that we keep getting ourselves upgraded. But I think this is very interesting and very good work done.
I can see the beautiful apples and the oranges also coming up on that
Yes.
link.
That is so cute. So I think, ma'am, if they continue doing this, meanwhile, the students who have prepared a short presentation on TerraCare can
Yeah, ma'am. We will.
start with the presentation also.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, ma'am, can we have our students? Ma'am, are any other students from your end giving any presentation, or should we begin?
No, ma'am. They're done with the presentation now, ma'am.
Wonderful. So we'll begin with our presentation on TerraCare now, and your students can see. So Pooja
They're
ma'am,
ready, ma'am.
please.
They finished with their presentation today. So based on
All right.
what we discussed today, in the next one, they'll plan accordingly, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that we'll discuss and plan so that both of us have a common presentation for our students.
Yes.
Yes. So Pooja ma'am, who's coming up next?
Yes, ma'am. So since they were talking about the efforts being the eco efforts being done in Gurugram, and they mentioned about Aravallis, we'll be talking about the environmental issues which Aravalli Hills we're facing as of now. Ashwin, are you ready? I'll come on screen sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've started the screen sharing. I've initiated that. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Ashwin, you're good to go.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, you may start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashwan Bhatia. I study in Kyar Manglam World School, Gurugram. Today, I'm sharing my thoughts with you on the burning environmental issue in my community, that is, mining in the Aravali Hills. The Aravali Hills are very old mountains and are important for our environment. It stretches across Rajasthan, Haryana, Delhi, and Gujarat. The Aravali Hills play a very important role in protecting the environment. They act as a natural barrier and help stop the spread of the Thar Desert towards fertile areas. These hills help in bringing rainfall and improving the climate of nearby regions. However, due to mining in Aravali, many hills are being cut down, trees are removed, which leads to loss of forests and wildlife. Mining also creates a lot of dust, which causes air pollution and breathing problems. Water sources are getting polluted, and the groundwater level is going down. This affects people, animals, and plants living nearby. The Aravali Hills help in controlling climate and preventing desert spread. Mining is harming this natural balance. We should stop illegal mining and protect the Aravalli Hills. The government and people must work together to save nature for our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashman. Thank you very much. We now have our next student who has researched upon the country Sweden. And the country like Sweden is also facing the problem of air pollution, and the clean air is a big task to achieve as per the WHO standards. Is our student ready? Shall I come on screen sharing?
Yes, ma'am. Should I start?
Yes, Ashvi, you're good to go. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashvi Amankavich from KR Manglam World School, Gurugram. I am interested in learning about nature and the environment. Today, I am going to share information about an environmental issue in Sweden, polluted air, and explain how it's affecting the country. Sweden is working hard to keep its air clean, but the air pollution is still a concern in some busy areas and cities. The government has set special clean air goals to ensure that the air is so clean that it does not pose a risk to human health, animals, plants, materials, or cultural buildings. These goals say that dangerous substances in the air must stay below fixed safe levels. For example, nitrogen dioxide should not be more than 20 micrograms per cubic meter as a yearly average. The harmful gases released from vehicles, industries, and wood burning are releasing tiny particles into the air and polluting it. These particles are so small that they can go deep into the lungs and even enter the blood, which may cause breathing problems, heart diseases, and other illness over time. Children, older people, and those who already have asthma or other health issues are more at risk when the air quality becomes poor. The good news is that Sweden has already reduced many of these pollutants in the last few decades by using cleaner fuels, setting high standards of vehicles, and having strict rules for factories. However, in some places such as Stockholm, Gothenburg, and Malmö, the levels of nitrogen dioxide and dust particles can still go above the safe limits, especially near roads with heavy traffic. This means country must keep improving public transport, encouraging people to walk or cycle, and making citizens aware of how their daily choices affect the air they breathe. This issue is important for us to understand because it shows how even a country that is already doing well for the environment must continue working to protect everyone's health and the planet. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashvi, for sharing this environmental issue which Swedish people are facing. We have next in line, Dhruv has done some research on the environmental issue being faced in Japan. Meenakshi ma'am and Dhruv, Meenakshi ma'am will be sharing this slide, ma'am.
Can I start?
Dhruv, you may start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dhruv Rateja. I study in Kiramugna World School, Gurugram. I like learning new things and taking part in school activities. Today, I would like to talk about an environmental issue in Japan. One major environmental issue in Japan is plastic waste. Japan uses a large amount of plastic in daily life, especially single use items like plastic bags, bottles, food wrappers, and packing. As a result, a huge amount of plastic waste is produced every day. Some of this waste ends up in the rivers and oceans, causing harm to sea animals. Fishes and birds make mistakes by eating them and get injured. Plastic waste also blocks drains and pollutes land and water. It takes many years for plastic to decompose, which makes the problem more serious. The Japanese government and people are now taking steps to reduce plastic use. Shops encourage customers to carry reusable bags and spread awareness. Reducing plastic waste will help protect nature and keep Japan clean and healthy. Another problem caused by plastic waste is microplastic. When plastic breaks into very small pieces, it mixes with soil and water. These tiny pieces enter the food chain and can harm human health. This is a growing concern in Japan because seafood is an important part of people's diet. Japan is also working on solutions to reduce plastic pollution. Many cities promote waste separation and proper recycling. Schools teach students about protecting the environment. If people use less plastic and choose eco-friendly products, Japan can reduce plastic waste and protect nature for future generations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dhruv. So these were the environmental issues which were researched upon by the students of KR Mangalam. They are the young minds, and this was about the Terra Care activity from our school. I hope the students of GEMS New Millennium School were able to understand the environmental issues being faced there, the Go Green Challenge, and about the targets these countries have to meet as per the UN SDGs.
Yes, ma'am, I'm sure our children have benefited from this because these children are away from home. This is their new home, whereas India is their actual home. So they may not completely be aware of all those concerns, and I'm sure you children have done a wonderful job in letting our children get more insights into the situations that are in India. So I'm sure they're quite happy about it. And I think we will have the next meeting on the 15th, ma'am. 15th.
All right.
January. All these on Thursday, 22nd and 29th. And then we will carry forward from there. Ma'am, I've shared my number with you. You can
Yes,
create the WhatsApp group. Keep me as admin so that I can add my parallel teachers as well. And
definitely,
then
ma'am.
we discuss on the group but as to what we need to plan for the next session and how we can collaborate further.
Sure, ma'am.
Sure,
I
sure.
think that's a wonderful idea. And thank you so much for taking out today's time and collaborating with us. And I hope your students enjoyed it as much as our students did.
Yes,
So,
sure.
and
Definitely, I'm sure our children enjoyed. I had one request with you, ma'am.
yes,
Today, like we started at 2 o'clock UAE time, there is a time zone difference of an hour and a half between India and the UAE. Could it be
yes.
possible for you to have the next sessions at 12? So that, usually we wind up at 1:30. So these students have to
Wonderful,
stay
ma'am.
there.
Even for us, that's more feasible because we've extended our hours today for this collaboration. So next time we can have it within our school hours also, which will be good for you also and for us also. It's quite feasible.
Yeah, so they wind up at 1:30 here, then they can board their regular buses without
I
any
know, I
issues.
know. Sure,
So
sure. So once we make the WhatsApp group, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be, we can put down all our queries there and we can get them resolved as soon as possible, whether it be the timings or the topic and the classes and everything. So we'll discuss everything further on WhatsApp and we'll keep in touch on email as well. And so thank you so much. It's been wonderful collaborating with you, and a special thanks to Miss Tanya. Tanya ma'am, thank you for this session that you've organized for us. I think it's quite insightful, and our students have got to work on something really, really nice and I mean, actually collaborative in the true sense, because the drawings and everything can also, ma'am, Kavita, ma'am, can we share the screenshots of the drawings on the group?
Ma'am, it's on the link. You can see both
On the link, it's
links.
there.
No,
All right, Pooja,
it's
ma'am,
there
please
on the
take.
link. You just have to look at the link and you will be able
Wonderful,
to see that. And
wonderful,
also,
wonderful.
ma'am, I have a request to you. Could you, you know, have, what is it I wanted to tell? I'm sorry. Yeah, one we discussed about our timing. That's one important factor. Another one is the dates, which is also an important activity that we are having. The screen sharing that you did you have a recording of your entire thing, ma'am?
Kavita ma'am, we've recorded the entire conversation at our end. So what I'll do is I'll share the recording with both the
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah,
so
that's
that
what I
you
wanted.
can, yes, that will be shared from our side, ma'am. Don't worry.
Yeah, because if that is there, then we will be able to see if we've missed out on anything. And each of us can look into and decide on the further programs that are there. So that's what I
Absolutely.
want.
No. That will share with both the schools, ma'am. Don't worry on that.
So you have my mail ID because ma'am has copied me in the mail ID.
Yes,
And
so if
to the
I'll
principals.
just check, just give me a moment. I think if you're in copy, yes, I have it here with me, ma'am. It is kavita.m_nms@gemsedu.com, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's very
And
much with me.
Miss Venisha and Miss Rian are the other two people who will be in the link here. So it would be nice.
I'll reply all, ma'am, so that it goes to everybody who is in the trail mail.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Actually, our children will have to leave now. So
No
I
problem.
think because they'll have to board the last bus that is available for them.
Correct,
So,
correct.
it was really a pleasure interacting with you and your students. And I'm sure we're looking forward to further interactions. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much,
Thank you so
Kavita
much,
ma'am.
and thank you, Tanya, ma'am.
Thank you, Yachna ma'am. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. Thank you, everybody, and thank you all the students. I know it was difficult to stay back after the regular school hours, but then thank you both the school students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great day, all
Thank
of you.
Thanks.
Thank you, children.